CPU must be getting desperate, cutting its dig so close to the provisions of the
Vyrotech activity has increased near the Cyber City of Khyous. I guess they figured they better get a hold of all the Achillean artifacts before the Vyrotech team. Speaking of which, did you hear about that new hunter that took down that Vyrotech in Cygnus?
Yeah, I heard that Vyrotech is not like any Vyrotech we've ever seen before. You think he was made using Achillean artifacts?
Perhaps.
Probably why the CPU has lifted the ban on Cypyrean artifacts from Achilles.
Hard to tell that the new hunter doesn't use Cypyrean artifacts.
That's glitchy. Probably just wait. I heard something.
It's a Achillean artifact, alright. And it looks pretty advanced. This will take our troops to Greenstal with me.
And that's why I cannot allow you to handle it.
Who said that? Show yourself, damn you!
Think because I'm a Cyberneer, I can't defend myself, Hunter.
Another dangerous Achillean artifact. I cannot allow this to exist. Knightshade here. Area secure. But the artifact is damaged to the metal. We will need some medical attention. We have some down hunters.
Copy that, Commander Knightshade, sitting in the medics. Hunter HQ requires your presence at a briefing. The new Hunter Greenstal uncovered a new threat in Cygnus.
Greenstal? On my way. Let's get out. New threat. I wonder what he found.
agree with you, but I registered battle programs with I never gave them. Some of them are pretty advanced.
It's gotta be illegal rogue programs. It was bound to happen with Cybernet being down.
It was true.
Okay, are we falling into this infinite loop again? The vets, we've been through this before. I know you thought you saw something in the records that suggests Cybertechs have the ability to learn, but you are mistaken. The only learning we do is through program upgrades.
How certain are you of that?
The vets, what are you wearing?
So here's something fascinating about the new programs the hunters have from Cygnus. They're from Knightshade.
That's impossible. Knightshade's program was destroyed. He was the only one to receive it, and you know he doesn't share.
I know, and yet it's undeniable Knightshade. And if they can learn some of his techniques from observing the fight, imagine what we can do. Think about it, aliens. I've analyzed thousands of Cypyrean artifacts and many battle programs. And you're an expert on Cypyrean War Military. We can be formidable.
Oh no, the vets. Don't you drag me into this. I don't like the CPU hear you talking like this. They might sort you in with high ship and start and arrest you for working with illegal rogue programs.
I know you're just trying to look out for me, sis. This is not the same as those two. For starters, they were trying to program the hunters for dangerous programs on the Cypyreans. That's why they're fugitives. But I suggest it doesn't even involve programs. This can change everything. Imagine a Cypyrean where we don't rely on programs anymore. The Vyrotech Virus will no longer be a threat.
You're serious about this? Okay, before you do something stupid, promise me you'll be careful.
Don't worry, aliens. I know what I'm doing, but I'll be careful. You should reconsider your position, though. The two of us together could be an unstoppable force. I'll see you later, aliens.
Impressive. Sorry, I didn't mean to startle you.
It's okay. Angels are useful.
You've been talking with the hunters from Cygnus.
They confirmed some suspicions I've had about how we were designed.
Well, this is encouraging. I'm glad to hear the Cyberneers are on our side. We could use your help.
I'm at your service. I'm Cybertech Unit Knightshade, by the way. You must be Cybertech Unit Greenstal. You're the hunter that took this Vyrotech down.
He's an impressive unit. A shame he was working with the Vyrotechs.
How were you able to defeat him?
I got lucky. Had he known I was a far more capable fighter, I suspect I wouldn't be standing here. I took advantage of that to learn his technique, then I used it against him.
The hunters from Cygnus did say you were analytical. You don't talk like a humble hunter.
I wasn't originally a hunter. I actually have more in common with you than I do the hunters. I went through some intense training to gain my fighting abilities. It took me years to perfect. By the way, you're welcome to use my training facility to hone your skills with those guys if you're interested.
I very much would like to take you up on that offer. Does this mean I could join you on your next mission?
The hunters might not like that. A Cyberneer in the field. But your knowledge from analyzing Cypyrean Artifact might benefit us. Sure, but could you do something for me?
Anything.
This might not be easy. The CPU did turn down my request to grant the hunters access to the Cybernet. They don't understand that we're trying to study the information similar to how you Cyberneers do. They might listen to you.
I'll see what I can do.
They said you were down here. So, this is the Vyrotech everyone's talking about.
Impressive, isn't he?
I've fought better.
Yeah, I suppose you have.
Anyway, Hunter Command needs us for a briefing in 5 minutes.
I'll be right there. It was a pleasure talking with you, Nevets. Go ahead, I'll catch up.
I've seen all the files on Knightshade. There's no record of him fighting a Cybertech like this. What's he talking about?
Ever noticed a scar above his left eye?
Now that you mention it, I have.
Ever wonder how he got it? Knightshade is the hunter's best warrior. He's never been defeated, never even been challenged. So who gave him that scar?
That's a good question.
I don't think Knightshade was the only one to receive his programming. I think it has something to do with the incident, the one Knightshade is the lone survivor of, and the reason his program was lost.
And probably why he doesn't share his programming.
Exactly. Whoever that other Cybertech was must have been impressed with the scar Knightshade.
You think he's still around?
I don't know for sure. Before I knew Knightshade, I just know he visits the two graves every day. One of them belongs to Celestine, the Cyberneer Radio. The other one is to an unknown brother. He could have been another Cybertech. Only Knightshade knows for sure. If you excuse me, I have a briefing to attend. I'll be sure to let you know when I'm going on my next mission.
Okay, thanks.
In position, Commander. Taking out the front gate. Take out the tower. Keep moving. I'll handle these guys. Cypyrean War launch codes for the missiles on this base and bases around this city. Excellent. We can step up our attack on the CPU. Here, split up and activate the missiles at these locations. These are your cyber technology targets. This should get Knightshade's attention.
Hunter Command, do you read me? Hunter Command?
information here. About a few hours ago, a team of Vyrotechs captured an old Cypyrean War Military Base in Khyous. They somehow managed to gain access to the medium-range missiles stored there and began launching them at targets near the CPU. They have taken out the power substation in Ceres, Dinus, and Ceres. You were right, Greenstal, about the Vyrotechs becoming more organized.
Cyber technology should have deactivated those missiles after the war was over.
I don't think they could, Knightshade. Khyous was the original Vyrotech city dating back to the first Cypyrean War. Only they would have had access to deactivate those missiles.
And they were wiped out after the Second Cypyrean War. How were these Vyrotechs able to activate the missiles without access to them?
It could be that they have a Cypyrean artifact with that information on it. Or the original Vyrotechs weren't completely wiped out.
We could be facing a greater threat to those missiles in Khyous. If I remember my history, Khyous specializes in weapons of mass destruction. There could be worse weapons stored there. We cannot afford to allow them to gain full access to that city. Commander Knightshade, I need you to take a unit and recapture Khyous from the Vyrotechs.
I would advise against that, Captain. We will be playing right into the Vyrotech's hand. They're expecting us to send Knightshade. In fact, they want us to. Don't forget about that captive Vyrotech we have down in our lab.
I understand the Vyrotechs are looking for Knightshade, but we have little options here. That last shot was very close to the CPU.
Listen, Captain, these attacks will get Knightshade's attention. I suspect that until they get whatever it is they want from him, they will hold off any direct attack to the CPU. It'll buy us some time.
We cannot afford to delay our response to this attack, Greenstal. We need to recapture that city before they launch more missiles, or worse, gain access to the other weapons stored there.
I'll lead the team instead.
Then what about Knightshade?
I understand the Vyrotechs have been looking for Cypyrean artifacts in the forbidden zone. Our situation could get worse if the Vyrotechs were ever to get a hold of those dangerous artifacts.
I agree with Greenstal on this one. Keeping dangerous artifacts away from the Vyrotech should be a priority. I'm already tracking some leads. Greenstal is more than capable of handling the situation in Khyous.
Very well, but this is on you, Greenstal.
Understood.
Good luck, Greenstal.
Thanks. You too.
I don't need it.
Commander Greenstal, it's good to be working with you again. I was the field commander that was part of the team you fought with in Cygnus. We personally requested to be transferred to this unit when we heard you'd be leading it.
Ymere, I remember you. I see Tirade and Sayun is here as well. But who's this?
This is Zex. He was the hunter you rescued from the Vyrotech in Cygnus. Don't worry, he was taught your technique as well.
Glad to hear it.
What is she doing here?
Cybertech Unit Knightshade? She'll be joining us on this mission.
I don't think that's a good idea. She's not designed for combat. She'll just hold us back trying to protect her.
If you remember, neither was I. But she knows all your battle programs, including ones you have yet to receive due to the Cybernet being down. She could be a great asset to us in the field.
I still think this is a bad idea, but fine. Just don't get in our way.
Don't worry, they didn't exactly trust me at first. But once they see you in action, they will.
Commander Greenstal, we're starting to come up on the city.
Very good. Take a low approach and follow the river canal to the south. We enter the city through the cyber forest.
Yes, sir.
Alright, get ready to move out. What are they doing?
They're saying a prayer to Deus.
The Cypyrean general from the first Cypyrean War?
Yes. Most hunters are disciples of Deus. They didn't used to pray to him for mission, but since the fire shut down Cyberland, they've been turning to their faith for dying to their missions. You don't believe in the Cypyreans?
I don't need to. I knew them.
You knew the Cypyreans? But they disappeared from Cypyrean over a millennium ago. Just how old are you?
Oh, way north of a millennia. I was created by one.
Well, that explains a lot.
I find it amusing how much we have in common with them, even all the way down to their faith.
Well, they did say we were made in their image. What?
Nothing. That phrase reminds me of something they used to say.
You know the hunters think he's some kind of messiah who had heard the return of Cypyrean.
Really? I can see how they would think that. But if they knew the Cypyreans, they would not be worshiping them. Don't get me wrong. I've learned a lot from them, but they built us to be so much greater. If we tap into our inherent learning abilities, we could potentially surpass them. It's really our worship of them that holds us back.
I've never heard anyone suggest that we can be better than the Cypyreans. Maybe something to consider.
Commander Barrage, a hunter dropship approaches the city from the south. Could be Knightshade. Make sure. Are your techs in position to take down that dropship? Yes, Commander. We have techs armed with shoulder missile positioned throughout the forest. Very well. Shoot down that dropship and send your ranger techs to clean up. Confirming Knightshade's the lockdown.
Pilot, I think there's a good chance that the Vyrotechs have missiles trained on us. We're getting out here. Let's move. Look at the position. Our situation is not good. They have the high ground. They can see our every movement and their snipers in place.
How we get into the city, let alone the military base?
I'm gonna try something. Be ready to move. Now!
Commander, it appears one of the hunters is very skilled. It still may not be Knightshade. Make sure.
Take cover! I didn't think that before, but we did get a little closer. But we need to take it for a sniper.
Too advanced for me, Hunter. Knightshade must be a marker. Fighting a real challenge. Lead the skill point to me. Take out the rest.
That was the attack that Vyrotech insignias used against both of our units. I didn't know Commander Greenstal could perform that technique. Did you get them all, sir?
There's still more.
I have an idea.
I'm listening.
If I link with all and switch to high ground, I can relate the position of all snipers give the link.
That's a good idea. Do you think you can get to higher ground without being seen?
Yes, but a little distraction couldn't hurt.
Very well. Let's link up with the vets.
No way, sister. You're not getting in my head.
Fine. Link with me. I will pass what you see to the rest of the hunters. Okay, Navette, I can now see what you can see.
Greenstal, are you seeing this? I count 4 snipers.
Confirmed. Zex, Tirade, arm your grenades. 2 snipers southeast.
Last 2, Greenstal. They're repositioning.
I see them, Navette.
Interesting. They must have a spotter. We are not
Greenstal, there's another unit flying in from the north. This one's different. I think this might be the one made for Knightshade. Oh no, he spotted me!
Navette, get out of there!
Taking damage, but I think I can continue.
Good, because we have income.
We will have to split up. Navette, you and the hunters take the base. I will take that Vyrotech.
Okay.
When you recapture the base, try to deactivate the missiles.
How? Without access codes?
Remember what I told you about our inherent abilities?
Right. I'll figure it out. Keep the link with you.
Yes, ma'am.
Let's see what you got.
That's the second time one of you mistaken me for Knightshade. Your information is seriously flawed, my friend.
You must be the one that took down Shockwave. Impressive feat, Hunter. Are you a disciple of Achilles?
I'm a student of many disciplines, Achilles among them, but I am no disciple.
It doesn't matter. We will not be making it out of here alive. Nice
you and shooting with your left hand.
I'm good enough.
Here. With your arm damaged, you will be severely limited with that rifle. You might find this sidearm easier to handle. You gotta get moving while they're still blind to our movements. There's the base. I'll scout ahead and locate all the guards. You guys take them out. It looks like a few ranger techs roaming the area. The base is protected by 5 guard towers. We should try to enter through the southwest part of the base. There are a few blind spots we can exploit.
Copy, Nevets. Let's get a move on it. I'll take the leader. You take the rest.
I have you now, Hunter. Frags. Thanks, that was a close one.
No problem.
Keep moving. I'll meet you by the southwest guard tower.
There's the tower. I got the remaining guards.
Sorry to jump in like that. The sound of your rifle would have alerted them to our position.
Smart thinking.
The forest provides us decent cover from the southwest tower. This is our best point of entry.
But the only entrance is on the east side of the base. How do we get inside?
We sneak in through the room through the duct system. But for this to work, we will need to draw the attention of the guard elsewhere. We will need to split up. 2 of you will sneak in with me, while the rest will divert the attention of the guards. Maybe in the confusion you can take a few of them out.
I have an idea. I saw the one at Greenstal do something similar.
Good. I'm gonna need you to take over the lead. You will use your eyes to know when it's safe to enter the base. Dex, you go with him. Emery and Sayo, you're with me. We better get in position. Okay, we wait your signal.
Stand back and keep ready to move, Nevets.
Now's our chance. Let's move. Oh dear. The guards are down. Let's go. Okay, Zex and Tirade. We can take it from here. Fall back into the forest.
Copy that, Nevets. Fall back into the forest. A party gift for our friends, the Vyrotechs.
This is not good. They activated the long-range missiles. Hunter HQ is the target.
Well, can you shut it down?
Maybe I can hack the system. This may take a while.
Okay. We'll try to buy you some time. Keep the Vyrotechs off you.
That won't work, Hunter.
disarm all the weapons on this base. I guess it wasn't a bad idea to bring her after all.
Yeah, but we have a situation.
What is it?
Apparently, another team of Vyrotechs had captured the Cyber City of Khyous. We activated the long-range missiles there and hit Hunter Base, and a few sites around the CPU.
The CPU?
Unharmed for the moment.
How badly damaged is Hunter HQ?
Hard to say until we return, but Hunter Command is still alive. They want us to return as soon as possible.
Understood. Yimare, I want you to commandeer a dropship and make sure it's big enough. I intend to bring the Vyrotech commander back with us.
Yes, Commander.
Navets, I think now is a good time to give the Hunters access to the Cybernet. Were you able to convince the CPU?
None of the Cyberneers were going for it. However, I think our success here might go a long way to convince them.
I don't think we can afford to wait around for the CPU anymore. Would you be willing to make copies of the artifacts you were studying to give to the Hunters?
Yes, I can do that. I also have a friend that's a weapons expert that may be willing to help.
Can you trust her?
Yes, she's always had my back.
Thank you, Navets.
Don't worry, Greenstal. I believe in what you're doing. It's only a matter of time before the rest of them see it.
Ma'am, this area is restricted.
Thank the Cypyreans. I need your help.
Don't worry, ma'am. We can escort you to safety.
Thank you. You're a lifesaver.
No problem. It's dangerous out here. The Vyrotechs have specifically targeted salvage sites for Cypyrean Artifacts. Probably not a good place for a Cyberneer to be roaming around.
There she is. Let's move.
I'm only here because the salvage team needed to verify the artifacts. I thought the area was secure.
Ma'am, I'm sorry you have to go through that, but the Forbidden Zone is dangerous, even for us hunters. Stand back, ma'am. We'll take care of them.
You were right about these being dangerous for hunters.
Crash, you're one of them. All hunters, the bird zone is positioned. Vyrotechs.
Stay sharp. More of them coming.
Form a perimeter. Make sure they don't escape.
Let's get out of here. This Cypyrean artifact is impressive. With the little Hunter able to decrypt from it, it has given us a distinct advantage over the hunters.
Have you managed to decipher it yet?
No, the Cypyrean martial arts is pretty unusual. Still trying to make sense of it all.
Euclidean martial arts is only meant for the most disciplined minds. Who said that? Behind you. How is this for?
No! I need that! Without it, there is no hope!
It will